What exactly is causing the Thai economy to be in such bad shape? The stock market's diving. The SET index hitting 1,200 points is no exaggeration. Thailand's debt is soaring. Public debt is 11.1 trillion baht, or 62.23% of GDP, and that's just the government's share. And then there's also the people's debt. Household debt is at 16.9 trillion baht, which is 91.4% of GDP. That's a huge amount. But in this video, I'm not here to just talk about how bad Thailand's economy is right now. I want to talk about what's actually causing the Thai economy to be in such bad shape. Hey, thank you so much to every subscriber who follows the Money Monster channel. If anyone is interested in inspiring our team here at the channel, whether it's me, Sai, writing fun stories, or the team working behind the scenes with me, you can support us right here using this QR code, or just by liking, sharing, or subscribing. That already makes us really happy. All right, let's get back to it. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, right? Thailand's debt is really huge, isn't it? Public debt is 11.1 trillion baht. Household debt is 16.9 trillion baht. That's a massive amount of debt, which is already a problem. But what's even worse than having a lot of debt is having low quality debt too. There's a type of debt called SML, or special mention loan. That means the debt payments aren't on time. They're more than 30 days late, but not yet over 90 days late. Overall, SM loans in the business loan category have increased from 5.45% in the fourth quarter of last year to 5.74% in the first quarter of this year. You could say it's a clear upward trend, but the situation that's worse than heavy debt and worse than late payments is debt that isn't being paid at all. Non-performing loans, or NPLs, are what we call bad debt. Bad debt in business loans has increased from 2.57% in the fourth quarter of last year to 2.64% in the first quarter of this year. And when we take a closer look at the details, we see that loans with smaller amounts, specifically business loans under 500 million baht, have seen their NPL rate rise from 6.72% to 6.88%. People are saying the economy just isn't doing well. There's just so much debt like this. There's no need to even say that there's a lot of debt. It really is a lot. What we need to know is how this pile of debt came to be. Where did it come from? There's no way this much debt could have happened in just one day. It's been building up over time. So how did it accumulate? Why has this amount of debt happened in our Thai society? There are actually a lot of reasons combined. But in this video, I'll just talk about the causes that I was able to find. Let's start with a problem people often say is vague or intangible, but it's actually real: the issue of infrastructure. When it comes to Thailand's infrastructure, I have evidence to share. Thailand has barely invested in any new infrastructure over the past 20 years. If you compare us to other countries in our neighborhood, like Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, and not to mention Singapore, they've invested much more than we have in building new economic infrastructure. This graph shows that Thailand's investment to GDP ratio is lower than the regional average, meaning compared to our neighboring countries over the past 20 years. That's why Thailand hasn't developed any new infrastructure at all. There haven't been any new growth engines either. See, the purple line is running lower than every other country. It's like comparing us to an old auntie who's gotten lazy. She's too lazy to go shop and too lazy to make money to buy new clothes. She keeps dressing the same, so she's not sexy anymore, and that's why no one wants to invest in Thailand. If you look at this line here, the gray line, you can see that during COVID, foreign capital flowed out of Thailand and just crashed through the floor. It went negative by 50 billion baht. Meanwhile, other countries didn't crash like this. Right now, the net inflow of capital into Thailand is just average compared to other countries in the same region, about 100 billion baht. So you might ask, with us investing so little, we really invest very little, huh? You want to know, right? All right, let's take a look. For comparison, Thailand is the purple line and Singapore is the gold line. Vietnam is the gray line. The Philippines is the light gray line. Thailand, the purple line, invests the least in education out of these four countries. So you might ask, when the government invests so little, but where does that small amount of investment actually go? Let's take a look right here. Most of the government's investment goes into transportation and electricity. See these purple and gold bars? Next in line is water supply. And that tiny little red bar, just 1% of GDP, is the investment in education for Thai children and citizens. So if you are looking for a high-quality education to give your child a great education, you'll have to pay for it yourself. And it's really expensive. Do most Thai people have enough money to invest in a good education for their kids? Let me show you this graph. This graph shows the growth rate of Thai people's per capita income from 1960 to 2022. That's as far as the data goes. The trend is clear. The line sharply slopes downward. Income is decreasing, but this is increasing. SCBEC created this graph to show us. It's a graph comparing financial problems with the amount of money people have. And honestly, it's not that surprising. The graph clearly shows that the less income someone has, the more financial problems they face. It's pretty normal, right? But anyway, I'll show you the graph in a bit. This graph shows some people have occasional problems while others have them often. Some have none. I'm combining those with occasional or frequent issues. Grouping them together, you can see that for those earning 15,000 baht a month, which is the lowest income shown in this chart, there might even be people earning less than that. It's obvious that those earning 15,000 baht, which is the lowest in this chart, have the most financial problems and face them all the time. They have frequent, moderate, or occasional financial problems. For anyone earning less than 50,000 baht, half of the population currently are experiencing financial problems. They don't have enough money. It's because of inflation. Things are getting more expensive, but their income stays the same. So anything that's a fixed cost, like monthly car payments or your mortgage payments, or the cost of food and living expenses to support the family. If it's not enough, then they have to borrow money. That's why people with low incomes end up having a lot of debt, because the cost of living keeps going up due to inflation. And not only do people with low incomes have a lot of debt, they also have to stay in debt for a long time. When your income is low, fixed monthly expenses are already too much, so you have to borrow just to get by. This means you're less able to pay back the debt, keeping you in debt longer. You'll pay more interest than others, and for a longer time too. This worsens the situation for people on low incomes, forcing them into long-term debt. It just makes them even poorer. Take a look at this. Let's start with people who earn 15,000 baht a month. The dark brown color represents those who default on their debt, 17%. The light brown color shows those who pay only the minimum on their debt, which is 33%. Have you ever just paid the minimum on your credit card? And then the cream color, 12%, represents those who pay more than the minimum but still not the full amount. This graph shows that people who earn less than 30,000 baht are likely to pay only the minimum on their debt, up to 50%. So how do you assess the quality of debt? Look at it this way. Any debt that generates income is considered good debt. Any debt that's used just for daily living expenses, if it doesn't generate income, then it's low quality debt. In Thailand, 96% of debt is debt that doesn't generate income. That's what we call low quality debt. And the debt that does generate income, like business loans, makes up only 4%. All these structural problems and everything else have led to people accumulating this much debt. This has made the issue a risk when it comes to lending, and the banks are well aware of it. That's why it's becoming harder and harder for banks to approve loans, especially when it comes to lending smaller amounts, because people who borrow less, like those buying more affordable homes, are probably people with lower incomes, right? So they buy less expensive houses. This group is considered to have a higher risk of defaulting on their loans. That's why banks are now refusing to approve home loans for houses priced under $3 million. Even getting a loan for $5 million is tough these days. Ever been denied a loan? Let us know below. Credit bureau data shows bad home debt, where people fall behind on payments, has hit 200 billion baht, up 18%. If you compare it to the same period last year, that's a bad debt rate of up to 20%. And if you look at the overall bad debt in the credit bureau system, it amounts to as much as 1.09 trillion baht. The reason banks are making it harder to get loans isn't just about creditworthiness. It's also about liquidity, meaning the cash flow in the system has dropped. You might ask why liquidity or the cash flow in the system has decreased. It's because so many customers are competing to borrow money. And it's not just regular people taking out loans to buy houses or buying cars that cost just a few million baht. But there are also customers who are listed companies, big corporations on the Thai stock market. Because this year, 2024, companies listed on the Thai Stock Exchange have debt repayments due totaling as much as 1.07 trillion baht. If you compare it to last year there were companies with debt repayments due of just a little over 600 billion baht. And yet, there were still a lot of defaults on debt payments. There were debt defaults totaling tens of billions of baht. But in this video, we're not here to talk about that. Back to this year, there are listed companies with debt repayments due totaling as much as 1.07 trillion baht. Normally, listed companies do pay back their debts, but they don't use profits or revenue from their business operations to pay off these debts. But what they do is called a rollover, which is similar to what regular people do. Basically, it's refinancing. They issue new corporate bonds and use the money from the new debt to pay off the old debt. If they're able to sell the bonds as planned, they can use the new funds to pay off the old debt exactly. And that's it, problem solved. Then they just keep running their business, keep rolling over the debt, and continue the system over and over. But what happens if they can't sell the bonds as planned? For the shortfall, the money that's not enough to pay back the old debt, they'll have to borrow from financial institutions. Which financial institutions? The same banks that you, me, and the general public all have to compete with each other to get loans from, right? So getting a loan becomes difficult because the ones competing with us for loans today aren't just regular people anymore. It's companies with credit lines in the hundreds of millions, billions, or even tens of billions. Somehow, when it's harder to get a loan, it also makes it tough for ordinary people to access loans. When it's hard to access loans, the interest rates go up too. And this doesn't just affect ordinary people. Small businesses also have a hard time getting loans, which means there's a real chance their businesses could fail. This is another mechanism that makes Thailand's economy even worse. So if you ask why debt in Thailand is such a big issue, when did debt really start to skyrocket? To put it simply, debt has actually been gradually increasing all along. But the real spike happened during the COVID period. The proportion of Thais in debt rose from 31% in 2018 to 37% in 2022. This data is from the Bank of Thailand. Now, if you ask whether Thailand has recovered from COVID and what's happened to the debt, what debt recovery? Thailand hasn't really bounced back from COVID yet. By the end of 2023, Thailand's economy was still in recovery. Compared to before COVID, it's still down by 0.8%. Thailand's recovery from COVID has been slow. Out of 189 countries worldwide, Thailand ranks 155th in terms of slowest COVID recovery. That's almost at the very bottom. The hardest hit sector is small businesses, which are the ones still in the negative. As for medium-sized businesses, they've only recovered by 3.5%. The sector that has truly bounced back is large businesses, which have recovered from COVID by as much as 20.8%. So now, 84.3% of Thai businesses are owned by big capital, large corporations. And only 15.7% of businesses in Thailand are medium enterprises. Small businesses account for a tiny fraction and aren't shown on the graphs. Even today, Thailand relies on agricultural exports. But is that a bad thing? We have an abundance of food. As they say, there are fish in the water and rice in the fields, right? So we should sell rice. Our rice is top quality too. Our rice is actually ranked among the most delicious in the world. When it comes to exports, agricultural products make up 9.4% of all exports, and processed agricultural goods account for 7.9% of total exports as well. Just think about why Thailand never seems to get rich. If you consider how much rice we'd have to produce just to buy an iPhone, it's pretty tough to get wealthy, right? But that's not all. After all, we're an agricultural country. But we also have to import expensive electronics and other goods. And when you compare the time and labor we put into farming with what it takes to trade for just one of those pricey items, it's a huge difference. All right, back to the point. Thailand relies on agriculture, right? But farming these days in this era isn't easy because of global warming. If you look at this graph, again, this is from SCB ESIC, it shows that Thailand ranks 9th among countries most affected by natural disasters. So what should have been our strength in agriculture has actually turned into a weakness. The amount of land used for farming in Thailand has been steadily decreasing over the past 20 years. Farmers are getting older, and the younger generation doesn't want to become farmers. Why? Let's ask. Why is that? If someone told you to grow up and be a rice farmer, would anyone want to? Would you? I'm not judging anyone. It's nothing like that. But if you ask, the younger generation just doesn't want to do it. Why is that? Well, it's simple economics. Being a farmer is hard work, but you don't make much money. Who would want to do that? The younger generation doesn't want to do it, but what does our country rely on? Agricultural products are our country's #1 export, and this chart here clearly shows the income growth rate of Thai farmers. And it's like a slide going down? What does that mean? So the more you work as a farmer, the poorer you get? Is that it? Is there anyone helping them out? Is there any support or development for them? There isn't, right? And when we talk about farmers getting older, right, there aren't any new young farmers who want to grow up and say, I want to be a rice farmer. That just doesn't happen. We've already become a fully aged society. For us, a fully aged society means having more than 28% of the population as seniors. We're following in Japan's footsteps. So does being an aging society cause problems for the country's prosperity? It causes a lot of problems. Because when there are more elderly people, that means there are more people who need care. But the number of people in the working age group is decreasing. So there are fewer people working and paying taxes to support this group. And the number of people who are the main driving force in generating income for the country is also decreasing. So if we want to look at the economy of any country, we can simply look at the population pyramid. Any country where the population pyramid shows an aging society, that country's economy will start to slow down. So if we know this, and we know there's a lot of debt, and the number of elderly people is also increasing, and fewer babies are being born, but we still want to bring more money into the country, is there a chance we can actually do that? Right now, let me tell you, it's tough. Right now, this is one of the main factors causing the economy to get even worse. One of the most important reasons is the trade war between the United States and China. Their trade barriers directly affect our country. SCBEIC cut Thailand's export growth forecast from 6.8% to 2.6%. Our customers are buying less from us too. See, both China and Japan are negative now. We already have little money, and now it's even harder to sell things. That's why the Thai economy isn't doing well right now. On top of that, our world is still facing geopolitical risks, meaning there's a chance of war breaking out, like the conflict in the Middle East. Right now, it hasn't escalated into a full-blown invasion, but is there a chance it could? There is a chance. As for the Ukraine-Russia war, okay, Putin keeps talking about peace all the time, but it still hasn't happened yet. And as long as it's not over yet, it's still not peaceful, there's still a chance it could flare up and become something much bigger. And the trade war between the US and China, or the US imposing sanctions on Russia, all of that has financial and economic impacts on our country. So to sum it up, why is Thailand's economy not doing well? First of all, Thailand hasn't invested in building any new infrastructure at all. There's no new growth engine. There aren't any new industries to create wealth for the country. Even now, there's still no investment to create a new growth engine for the country. Second, Thailand still relies mainly on exports, especially agricultural products. But the world is getting hotter. So what should be our strength, our agricultural products, has turned into a weakness. Fourth, even though farmers are the backbone of the nation, but no one really wants to grow up to be a farmer or a rice grower because the income is so low. Fifth, when COVID hit, it really slammed our economy, causing debt to rise even more. Sixth, as debt increased, it piled up as household debt until it reached 16.9 trillion baht. And that's why people end up with even more debt and less income. And they stay in debt for longer. They also have to pay more interest. So it turns into a vicious cycle where people who already have low incomes but more debt end up getting even poorer. And when people start getting poorer, small businesses and shops also can't access funding because they have to compete to borrow money from the banks. Right now, listed companies have debts coming due totaling as much as 1.07 trillion baht. If they can't issue new bonds to pay off old debts, they'll have to compete with everyone else to borrow from financial institutions. That's why it's so hard to access funding right now. And on top of that, global trade is becoming more divided. Plus, there's the financial war going on too. It's also getting harder to sell things. So when you put it all together, that's the big picture of why the Thai economy is struggling.